You're so easily amused. Okay, let me just... So, what we were looking at, obviously, is this deal with it thing we'll talk about later. Okay, did anyone read that?
I don't think we got that bit.
No, I haven't sent this yet. I'm sending this later. It's deal with it is a meme. You guys know what memes are, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does anyone want to explain a meme?
Yes.
Well?
A meme is a funny. Well, there's a picture with someone doing something, like an expression, something that has a caption, like a.
Yeah.
Funny.
It's usually like.
Most of the time, it's really funny.
But what is it, Fred? That's true, but so a meme is it's come about with the internet essentially. A meme is kind of like there are a few of them. You guys know a few, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
There's kind of those things that happen and they spread on the internet really quickly and they get around and they become popular for that small amount of time and then they move on. So deal with it is kind of a meme. Okay, it gets sent around. I don't know if you guys were around for that. You might be too young. This thing called Rick Rolling.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, where what would happen is someone would send you an email and they would supply a link at the end saying, oh, you need to check this out. It's really important about your homework. And you would click it and it would be a video of Rick, a song from, I think, the 80s. Okay? Thank you, Joshua Collins. So that's a meme because it's this quick little internet, and that got really popular and everyone did it. It was this weird little internet fad that had a bit of a backstory. It got popular and it moved on. So deal with it is another one, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so what we're looking at today is you guys read this, okay, and you've all replied, hopefully. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make one. So GIFs are a funny thing, okay? They've been around for a while. They're really old. A GIF is an image format that we talked about, okay? It's really old. It uses a few colors, like you can compress it and use a few colors. But the good thing with a GIF is you can make a little animation with it, okay? And so what's happened is people start making these animated GIFs which are just weird. I mean, that's cool. This was around when I was probably your age, actually. Okay. And you know, you can do this kind of weird stuff as well. Okay. Weird images. And
That's awesome.
dogs patting. Anyway, so you can use it to express an opinion, an image. You can use it like an art form now, but most of the time it's used just to show weird stuff. So if I show you this thing called Giphy, which I love and I probably use way too much, and hopefully it's blocked for you guys. All right. Let me type in, I need a word. Let's go in Rick. What?
It's when that was you. That was like a photo of you.
No. Anyway, there's a GIF. So Giphy is it's a search engine for animated GIFs. So if I type in, we'll find stacks. Let's type in cat. Now you're going to just see lots of weird stuff. Let's go to this one here. It'll load in a second. All right, it's a cat on a turtle, and once it loads, there we go.
Oh my god!
And they've added some text to it. Now, what seems to be really popular at the moment is Snapchat. Yeah. So now I know nothing about this because I've missed this phase, but essentially what Snapchat seems to be is you take a picture and you put words on it. Yeah.
You can take a video.
Sorry. And is it only around for a little short amount of time?
Like 9 seconds or 10
Yeah.
seconds. The most is 10 seconds.
And so, none of you guys were doing this, what, a month ago? You're all doing it now, and you probably won't do it. Again, I'm just generalising. Guys, I'm generalising. So, yeah, you weren't doing it a month ago. You're all doing it now, and in a month from now, you probably won't be doing it because you're doing something else.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, so it's a fad.
It's like Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so back to GIFs. So, really? Wow. Guys, Joshua. Hey, guess what, guys? It'll be blocked in about 20 minutes. So, that's your animated GIFs. So we'll go back. Let's go back, we'll go back, we'll go back. All right. So, what it's used for is, again, Frederick.
You blocked it.
Hey! What it's used for is, so people make animated GIFs for, look, mostly a joke, yeah? They're mostly funny, that you can do these weird things. Guys, I'm not going to ask you again, okay? They're funny, you can do a little comment and you can send it to somebody, okay? And that's what we're going to make. We're going to make ourselves an animated GIF. So let's show you how to do that. So we jump into Photoshop, okay? Now in Photoshop, you've got, if I go to view here, you've got these your windows here, and you want to have one selected called timeline. So you'll do that in a second. And what you'll get in timeline is this little area down here. So that's easy. So we're going to make, an animated GIF. Now, Rose helped me out earlier, and we got a bunch of images. Okay. And I'm going to open them up here.
My hands are orange.
So a GIF is basically made up of a bunch of still shots, and it's put together in one go. That's all it is. So I'm going to take a few of these. I'm going to actually narrow it down. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Nah, get rid of that. You want to have the least amount of images possible, but it can still tell this story that you want to tell. Yeah, we'll have that one. All right, cool. So. Let's go to start here. All right, that's the last image.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go to the first one, which is this one here. Cool. So now I'm just going to quickly, I don't want that. I'm going to go, all you want to do now is get every image that you want into this one layer. So it's all that copying and pasting. Okay, so I want that one, get rid of that. I'll copy that and I'll paste it in here. So you can see how I'm getting the layers here. We've done layers before. All right. And we'll get that one and we'll paste it in. So this is really simple to do. That's why I'm going to show you. All right, we'll get that one. We'll paste that in. Let's get that one. Paste it in. And then let's just go to the last one, okay? That one, and paste it in. So, back to our first layer. Guys, you need to be paying attention to this.
What?
Do you want to come up here? Alright, Leon, that would be you. Okay, so, we'll get rid of all these. So, Leon, said it already, up here, mate. What we've got is... No, we don't. All we have here is a bunch of images all on one layer. Alright? And so now we want to make these into our animated GIF. So we go down to our timeline here. Okay? And what you want to do is you want to make the timeline... Oops. No, don't cry. You want to make this timeline into a frame animation. Cool. And then we create that. Alright. So now we've created what's called a frame animation. So down here is our frames. And how this works is the frame will create whatever is seen on their main screen. So that's the screen that we see. That's the layer that we've got up. That's the frame that we've got. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
So if I change that and I had that on there, now you can see that's the frame we're going to get. Okay? So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to make a snapshot of that. So there it is there in one frame. There's a snapshot. So if I do a new frame, okay, you want to put a new frame in here. So by clicking new frame, now I've got another snap of that window. So what I'll do is I'll put that there instead. Okay? So now this frame is that one, and that frame... Yep. So I want to do another new frame. There we go, but I want to see that instead. Okay? Another new frame, and now I'm going to see that one. Another new frame, I'm going to see that one. Another new frame, I'm going to see that one. And another new frame, and I'm going to see that. Okay. And now if I press play, whoop, done. Okay? We just make sure it repeats forever. That's important because obviously if you go on the internet and you send this to someone, you don't want it to play like that, and then it won't play again. The joke won't be there because it needs to repeat over and over and over and over and over to annoys them. All right? And we also want to change the duration. So that was a bit quick. So we'll say it goes for 0.1 of a second. Each of these frames is going to play for. Okay? 0.1. Why am I doing that when I've got a mouse? 0.1. 0.1. 0.1. 0.1. And when I play that, there's our GIF going there. Okay? So is that a little too fast?
Slightly.
Alright, so
It's too slow. I think there's not enough images.
Yeah, agreed. There's probably not enough.
0. Let's go 0.5. The thing is, you don't want too many images because it makes the file size bigger. And so you want it as small as possible so it's really quick to email and really quick to see. So if I play that now, that's probably a bit slow. Alright, so let's just do it one last time. I'm going to make it 0.2. Alright, that'll do. And there's our GIF. Alright, so when we send that to someone, that's what they're going to see. Now that's kind of boring. So this is where you start to add stuff like, let's add some text to this. Okay, so we'll make another layer here, and we'll get a text box, and what can we write? We can write, what? Deal with it. So obviously that's a bit too small, so I can't actually see what I wrote then. Let's just bring that up.
You should like tag links to your account. Put it somewhere.
Deal with it. I mean, you said it. I don't know why that's amusing, but you said it. Okay, deal with it. And so now, the thing is though, that's on every frame. And so it doesn't really work. So if we select the frames that we don't want it to be on, and then turn that off so they can't see it, now when we play that, it's just going to say, deal with it. Okay? Yeah, we get it. Again, this is yours. Or you might want to say something amusing like, I'm rich. Person? I don't know. I didn't want to use the colourful metaphor there. But you get the point. Okay? Another thing you guys can do with an animated GIF is you can do a little bit of animation. So if I do, let's go into our text again, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and then select that. Oops. Alright, and now I've got, say dollar signs, okay? So what we're going to do then, Josh, can you please shut the door? Thanks, mate. Now we've got dollar signs. Alright, and so we can animate these. So on this frame, the dollar signs are there. And now if we want to move them, so on this frame they're up here, okay? And then on this frame we'll put them over here. And on this frame, so I'm just using that move tool, you know how to do it, over here. And on this one we'll put it over there. And on this one we'll put it up there. And on this one it's over there. And so now when I play that, they move around as well. Alright? And this is where that deal with it, that other thing that we looked at, I could have those sunglasses falling down. Alright? And that is it. So obviously, our little animated GIF that we made, there really is no joke there, I suppose, and it's not really a meme, and it's not really funny, but it kind of makes sense to us. We might go around at lunchtime going, hey, deal with it, here's 50 cents. I don't know. But that's how you make one. So, the next step is, guys, what we need to do, okay, is, ladies, gentlemen, that would be you. Okay, we need to save this, and then we're done, okay? So we go File. Now this is really important. Save for web, because that's where it's going. Okay, Fred? And then you go Save for web, and what we'll get is a huge image. So I'm going to bring that down to it's a lot smaller size. You're following me, aren't you, Fred? You're following exactly what I'm doing? Excellent. All right, so we bring the size down, and then we need to change this to a GIF. Exactly. All right. And now, now it's a GIF. Now what you'll see how the colours have gone a bit off there?
Yeah, choose a good colour.
So with a GIF, you can choose how many colours are in there. All right. The least amount of colours. Steph, I believe I have to fill this out for you, yeah? So you want to, yeah. The least amount of colours, obviously, the smaller the file, but then the quality will look different. But GIFs do have that look. Like, that's one thing. They have that kind of grainy look, and people know that's a GIF. So if I brought this up, so there's our size down there, 198 kilobytes. If I bring it up to 256, it looks a bit better, but we've like doubled the size. So what you need to do is find a fine line for something that looks good. I mean, I can bring this down to 2 colours.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's red and nothing. All right, 4 colours. And if we play that, that's what we'll see. Again, it'll save faster than this. Okay, let's go 8 colours. Yeah, that doesn't really work.
Kill him.
16 colours. And then, look, 32's colour. I like 32. I reckon 32 looks good. All right. And it's a fairly small file size. And that's it. You can see down here, you've got your controls. So looping, make sure it's got forever. And then how many frames we've got. We've got 7. And we save that. I'll save it in the desktop. Save. And we're done. We've saved an animated GIF. So if I open that, it'll be animated. So it's as simple as that. So I'll put that on the blog in a second with this video. So this is, guys, this is the lesson for you today as a little kind of break lesson before we get into our animation next week. What I want you to do is I want you to all make an animated GIF. Now, how we'll do this, okay, is use your iPad and you will take, I've used 7 photos, okay, maybe use anywhere from 5, we haven't got much time, let's just say around 5 photos. Okay, take 5 photos of something. Alright? What you're going to do is then get those photos into Photoshop. You know how to do that. Okay? Then you need to make sure all those photos are in one layer. You know how to do that. And then you're going to make this animated GIF. So I want, in your animated GIF, images. So I want you to have taken a photo of something. I want text, like we did our deal with it. Okay? And I want some kind of movement in there, like we did with the dollar signs. Okay? That's your little self-contained task for today. You have exactly how many minutes to get this done?
10.
48.
48 minutes left in the session? Then you have 48 minutes to do this. And let's go!